Hi, welcome to my course, The Introduction to Childhood Studies, or CHST 203. I'll walk you through some of the features of the course and the reason why I structured the course as I did. Right now, the course entry point is this picture, which I like, so if students are in multiple classes, they know that they have definitely landed in a childhood studies course. At the beginning of the semester, I used the Getting Started section as my entry point. So I'm going to start there because that's what students would experience at the beginning of the semester. And in Getting Started, I have a welcome video. And the reason that I have the welcome video is that it gives me a chance to introduce myself so that students know who I am. So they would watch the video right here. Then they would go down to the syllabus, and in the syllabus I have communication expectations as well as email and all my course policies. So they would open this up and be able to read all of that. And I have a table of contents. The course description is here, which is important. And I'll just go back to the course. The textbook, I use an open textbook, and the book is available in 5 formats. It is a book that I put together for the course of all sorts of open resources. And the students really like that because they have access right away. The reading reflection form, which is used for discussion, and a peer form are here as well. So that was the Getting Started section. And then they were instructed to go to the first week. And during week 1, I included a Flipgrid so that they could say hello and make introductions. So it's going to set the groundwork for active learning, where I expect that they'll not only communicate with me, but that students will communicate with each other. Then in the weekly module, I have all of the things that they need to do in the overview. Different websites. This was a movie that I streamed from the library, which is a really nice resource on our campus. And then the discussion link is here. So in the discussion, they get to talk with each other, have actions with each other. I also require that they change and post a Blackboard profile picture. So then again, working down, and I always organize it by weeks. So this was clearly marked. Here are my discussions. And there were, as you can see, quite active discussions for a relatively small group over the summer. They have 2 major projects in this course, and why I selected those projects is because they reflect real world experiences or current issues. So they could use real data and work to solve problems. So they did a Children Are Alike and Different, and I have everything for that assignment there. And then they did a COVID group project, and here were all of the resources here. Then I created groups because I wanted them to be able to interact with each other. They were able to sign up for the group they wanted to be in. Because I am in student preview, I can't necessarily show you the groups, but we use those extensively. I always include a link on the left menu to collaborate so that they know that they can get in touch with me at any time and request a chance to chat. During 1 week in the semester, they actually earn points for meeting with me, so we have a chance to sit down and talk. And then each group has their own meeting space, plus a web conference area for individual assistance. And I do use the Collaborate quite often. I put my contact information here so they know exactly how to contact me. And then my grades is another important section that I wanted to highlight. That I use all of these assessments to measure learning outcomes, and that's outlined in the syllabus. So if I go back to my syllabus, there is the assessment, and then here are the course outcomes and how they're evaluated, which are the projects in the course. So there's a definite relationship between outcomes and assessment. Each of the big assignments have a rubric. Even my discussions have rubric. For some reason, okay, here's the children are alike and different. This was a proposal. Here is the rubric. So they know every time my specific and descriptive criteria for evaluation. The policy was available for grading in the syllabus, and by using my grades in Blackboard, I am protecting student data privacy. So that was that. One thing I do want to mention about discussions, I primarily use those as a form of a formative assessment that prepares students for the final assessment, which is a final exam that they take at the end of the course. I always put a calendar. Students report that they like it, although there won't be anything in July because the course was last month. But if we go into June, you can see that all of the assignment due dates are listed here, so they knew when to submit their assignments. I relabel this link to be Blackboard help, and then there's one called supplemental resources, and I renamed that to be BSU resources. And then I just found out about this tool in a OTI webinar that there is academic coaching available, and I'll be including that in all of my courses for the fall. So, and the Welcome to 203 is the course entry page where they see that. Announcements, I do send an announcement weekly, a weekly review and what to do, so they know exactly what they need to do each week. I set it up to be a checklist. And my goal is to create a learning culture that promotes curiosity and a critical examination of online resources and information. So I hope you found this helpful. This was just a quick overview, and I tried to explain some of the reasons why I included what I did.